Greetings, fellow YouTubers. Lindsay here. How the heck are ya? In today's video, I want to go back and look at some footage I took of the Price Hill Public Library like 2 years ago. Now, my original idea for this video was to do a walk around of the library. I went and I filmed the video, and I realized I filmed it. And, well, tell you what, here's the original intro to the video, and then you'll see why the video is unusable. Greetings, fellow YouTubers. Man, it is windy. Hopefully it's not affecting you. I've got the wind to your back, but it's blowing right in my face. I'm here at the Price Hill Public Library. We're just going to take a look at it today. It's been in the news lately, so let's just take a walk around and check it out. All right, guys. So as I was starting the video, I was pointing out that right over there is one of the oldest gatherings in municipal buildings. Not the oldest, but one of the oldest. The old District 3 police station, which, as you guys know, moved over to in front of Kroger's on Ferguson Road, I think in 2016. Is that right? Anyway, there's a fire station over there too. I'll show later in the video. But you can see the back parking lot still has a couple of police cars. I'm not sure what they use that building for, but it is still used by the Cincinnati Police Department. And as I scroll, move across here, you can see that that used to be like I want to say it used to be a park, but it's been converted to a community garden. I'm assuming it still is. But what I was really here to show was the old, this old library. Now, this is the Price Hill Public Library. It's still there, but they're adding on to the back of it, and it does not look like this anymore as of fall 2020. They're adding on to it. It's an old Carnegie library, and it was built in the early 1900s. It's not the only one of these type of Carnegie libraries in Cincinnati, so if you have a chance to go look around, there are others, but most of these libraries aren't being used anymore. In 2017, I actually went to Lexington and did a outside tour of another Carnegie library, very similar looking there. You can see how windy it is this day. You see all the leaves just being blown across the lawn. So anyway, I went to that Carnegie library in Lexington. It was very interesting, and it was no longer being used as a library. It's obvious somebody was using it, but it wasn't being used as a library. So one thing that I really like about this library is this beautiful front lawn that's been well landscaped. And one of the things I was remarking about in the original audio to this was how I was hoping they would keep that, and it looks like they have. There's the old fire station right over there. You know what? I don't know what it is today. Looking back, I don't remember. It is being used as something today, and every time I talk about that, somebody says what it is. But I talk a lot about this area in another video that I do called Historic Price Hill, and I did share that online recently on Facebook, on my Facebook page, ErvTV. It's facebook.com/ErvTV. But one of the things that I at the time that made me do this video is they were talking about the proposals for renovating the building, and they wanted to keep the building, and they have kept this front lawn area because it's very iconic, and I think it's kind of a part of the charm of Price Hill is this area. And it's really pretty, and it would be a shame for them to have gotten rid of it. However, they have been redoing the front of the building. And here's the front of the library. And you can see it was very detailed. If you look up under the roof, and they just don't look like that anymore, guys. When they build a building, it doesn't have this detail to it that we just lost the detail. You can tell it's a well-used library. I'm pretty sure looking, and if I can remember, I'll insert some of the construction photos from what they're doing right now. I believe they've removed all of this. I don't even think this is going to be the entrance anymore from what I remember. I was looking at the construction photos about a month ago. And so this is going to be completely different. What they're doing is they're adding on to the side here where I'm showing now, this side area, and wrapping around to that back parking lot has all been excavated, and it's all going to be added onto. And what they're doing is they're keeping the charm of the original building. I don't even know, guys. I don't even know if the inside is original, because I've never been inside this library. I moved here in 2016 and it was closed in 2018, I think. So I've never been inside of it. But I have a feeling the inside will be totally different than what you guys may remember. A lot of this here is no longer, this has all been excavated. I'm gonna tell you right now, this back part, they dug down to the bottom of the back foundation. And now I have to be sure to throw some of those photos in. So here is me talking about what's been in the news recently. And guys, the audio of this is 100% totally and completely unusable. You can't hear and here. I'm apologizing for the wind. Some of the stuff I'm saying here, most people want the library to be kept as much as possible, pretty much the way it is. That's what I'm saying. There were plans at the time, and I remember, I personally remember seeing a lot of different plans to expand the parking lot in the back there, which is what they did, because nobody really wanted to tear the library down. But I'm hoping they add some parking area, because if they gobble up the parking lot, there won't be any place to park. So I don't know how that affects the area behind there where that little community garden is. But and it's me saying I don't want to see it torn down. I don't want to see it modified beyond its original architectural format or form. Expanding it, certainly, I'm saying, but adding on to it, I'm a big believer in reusing old buildings. I don't like to hear about old buildings being gutted and they just keep the outer facade and redo. But you know what? I would rather that happen, where they completely gut the inside of a building, than tearing it down, starting over. But a lot of these old Carnegie libraries, they're very small, and a lot of the municipalities around the country are abandoning them because they are too small. But we should definitely do our best to try to keep these buildings, because I think they have a lot of character and they really speak for the time in which they were built. Generations of kids and families have used that. Guys, if you have any memories of the original Price Hill Library branch as a kid or as an adult, or maybe bringing your kids there, leave some comments down below and tell us all about, what do you remember about going to the library here? I appreciate it. Everybody enjoy the rest of your week. Keep fighting a good fight, and I will see you in the next video, hopefully without all the wind.